Improving principal pay was a top education priority for the General Assembly this year. The fact that North Carolina's average pay for principals had dropped to 50th nationally had galvanized support to do something. So they did, and allocated $35.4 million this year to boost principal pay, a much welcomed and appreciated investment. The pay raises were combined with a new pay plan that includes a performance-based component tied to student growth. At the same time, as you heard earlier, they eliminated longevity pay that rewarded principals based on experience, and they also dropped added pay for achieving advanced degrees like PhDs. Now, both of these changes hit veteran principals hard. The state will now pay principals based on two factors only, the number of students in the school and the growth in student achievement, based on a fairly complex value-added measurement system known as EVOS that uses actual test scores combined with predictive models of what the test scores should have been. The plan itself, not raises, is what has generated so much angst. Principals like Matt White, we heard from earlier today, are facing possible big cuts after a one-year hold harmless provision expires. Now, based on conversations I've had, it seems likely the hold harmless provision will be extended while corrections are made to address some of the issues. For educators who have contacted state leaders with your concerns, your input has mattered and frankly is appreciated by lawmakers who say they want to get it right, that any issues are unintended consequences. Now, on this point about unintended consequences, I hope legislators are now conferring with school leaders and school finance experts at DPI that actually administer pay. It appears that pay experts were not asked to thoroughly examine this major overhaul of principal pay before it was passed. If it had been done, the unintended consequences could have been discovered and fixed. So you actually might call these avoidable consequences, whether they were intended or not. Now, while the corrections are being made, I'd also suggest legislators spend some time with the performance measure part of the plan and make sure they are not setting up a plan that makes it harder for low-performing schools to recruit top-flight principals. Perhaps consider salary multipliers based on school poverty rates, for example. High-poverty schools and students are more than capable of exceeding growth targets. They can and do. But we also know that high-poverty schools need major investments in high-quality teachers and other changes that take time and new resources, something they are not getting. We can't afford for this new plan to scare off our best principals. That's it for this week's show. Make sure you tune in next week where we're going to talk more about our teacher pipeline and what we're doing to improve that in North Carolina. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.